Hey everyone, it's Bridget. A lot of people have been asking me to do a video on my Facebook Live parties. So I do a party every Sunday in my customer group, and I've gone from a very small amount of orders to a very large sum amount of orders every single week. So it just keeps on progressing. And a lot of people have been asking me, like, how do you do them? And I just don't understand. So I'm making you a video to show you how I do the party. I'm gonna show you my setup. I'm gonna show you how I actually do the party. And then I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks at the end. Welcome to my living room. So I did just do a Facebook Live party last night, so my boards are kind of empty for right now, but you can kind of see that there's some numbers on them. This is my living room and this is my setup. I use a Fashion Fix box. This is actually like a phone charger, like a wireless phone charger that you can just put your cell phone on. But what I like about it is that the material that it's made out of is kind of rubbery and it holds the phone up. So I definitely think that you should get something to hold your phone up, like some sort of phone stand if you're going to be doing this. Just because holding it yourself, it's going to be shaky. It's just, yeah, that's not good. So this is my setup. I just sit right here and then I face my cell phone, and yeah, that's literally how I do my stuff. I keep everything around me, and yeah. So let's go on to how I do my parties. Okay, so this is basically how you would see me if you were watching one of my parties. What I have is these Avery color coding labels. They're pretty cheap. I just had these laying around and I actually found a ton of them, like 4 packages of them. So I haven't had to buy any yet, but I think you can get the stickers at the dollar store. What I do like about these is that when I go to take them off, say the label, they come completely off and they don't leave like a sticky residue, which is nice. Just because if I don't sell the item, I don't want to ruin the label or anything like that. So I do like these stickers. The next thing that I have is I have a permanent marker. Permanent marker is for the bags. I use the paparazzi bags, super cheap. I think you get 100 of them for $4. As soon as someone orders, I just keep watching the bottom and it's the first person to comment sold. So it's whatever shows up on my end. I know with a lot of the Facebook Live, if someone is in a bad spot and their phone doesn't register right away, it'll delay a little bit, and I've had people miss out on items because of it. So I just go by what I see first, and I'll say it out loud. Like, I'll be like, all right, Bethany, you got this one, like number 60, and then I'll lift up the whatever number 60 is, and then I put it in their bag, and I will write down their name on the bag. And then I just put it to the side. There's no rhyme or reason, like, order that I go in for items. Every single party, I kind of have done it different. Like, the first party, I think I did, like, necklaces first, and then rings, and then I just went on until I was done. The second party, I kind of did the same thing, and then, for the most part, I kind of stick to the same thing, but it's not in any specific order. Like, I just pick, like, oh, I want to do earrings now, so I'm just going to do a bunch of earrings. Normally, I try to do around 100 items, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it takes me about an hour to do my video because I'm talking with people, I'm writing down stuff. But what's nice is as soon as I'm done with the party, everything is in their bags. And all I do is I take their stuff out, I snap a picture, I send it to them saying this is what you got. And they're like, yep, perfect. And then I send them an invoice that night. So it's all pre-bagged up, which is really nice. So it literally takes me about an hour to do this entire party, like solely, unless you count like sending out items. Now, the first thing that I do before when I start my party is I welcome everybody, like, hey, you guys, it's Bridget. It's time for our live party. And then I say, okay, well, I'm going to pick a number. It's going to be 1 to 100. And this number is going to represent an item. and I write it down, I fold it up, I put it down, and I let them know. At the end of the party, I will open this up and you can see who the winner is. Now, it depends on how I'm feeling. If I am having a good week and I've sold a lot of stuff and I want to like give back to my customers a lot in my customer page because they've ordered a lot this week, then I'll say like whoever orders this number, so say, once again, this was number 60, that's why I keep going back to this. But say I picked number 60 and I put it on the paper. At the end, whoever had ordered that party ordered that item is going to get that item for free. And I will let them know what I'm going to do. Like sometimes they get that item for free, or sometimes they get like free shipping or no tax. So I always let them know at the beginning of the party what I'm going to do right away, and then I just put that piece of paper in front of me, kind of forget about it for a little while. On my customer page, I do have a stipulation. I have a 48-hour payment rule. The reason why is because I have a lot of people that I post a lot in my customer group. I have a lot of people that will wait like a whole 2 weeks and kind of build up inventory, and then they'll be like, I don't want that item and I don't want that item. I think I'm just gonna get these items, or I just don't think I'm gonna get them. And I personally think that's really rude. What I suggest to you, and I'm gonna read you verbatim what I have on my customer group page, and I have it pinned. And it states, please read. While I love my customers, I will be putting a limit on how long I will hold items. From now on, I will only hold items for 48 hours. I have too many people wanting me to hold items for weeks and months, and honestly, that's not really fair to me. If you were to buy from a website, you would have to pay right away. It should be the same for this page. Everything I post, I have in stock. Things are normally shipped within 24 hours unless it's a weekend or holiday. Thank you again for those that are so prompt about payments. I really do appreciate it so much. I'm not just a face on Facebook. This business is my livelihood and our only money for a family of 5. The money that comes from this business pays for our mortgage, car payment, phone bills, and everything else that comes along with having 3 kids. Have a blessed day. So I kind of put that boundary out right away so that they know what is going on. Okay, so tips and tricks. Have good lighting. If you don't have good lighting, honestly, it's gonna be like a do or die. Have somewhere to place your phone. You want to do this because honestly, I would never want to keep watching a video if the thing is really shaky. That's just a personal preference for me. It gets me really sick and I will just quit watching the video. So most of the time when I'm doing my parties, I will show them like this. All right, so the next item is such and such number. If it's a ring, I will put it on my finger, and the first thing that I do is I go like this so that they can see what the ring size looks compared to my hand. Now I know I don't have like the same size hands as most people, but I feel like you can kind of see what on my finger size, how big the ring is going to be compared to my finger. So I always go like this, and then I take it off and I do a close-up and I say it's a black gemstone. Look, and I kind of twinkle it a little bit. I said it has this really nice detail on the sides. It is curved for your finger. It has rhinestones around. And then I say again, this was number so-and-so. Then I take the sticker and I put it on there and I put it up on my table. Okay, earrings. I will say this is number so-and-so. This is what they look like. And I always put my hand behind them because looking at it like this, you're gonna see me talking and I'm talking through a hole and it looks kind of funny. So I always put my hand up here and I don't like look like to the side like, oh hey. I know what it looks like. I've already looked at it. I'm gonna remember, and now I'm gonna do this and show people. I will move it to the side and then I'll say, this is where it would hang on your ears. And I do this thing. Same thing with the hoops, same thing with the post. With the post, I let people know if the post is directly centered or if it's at the top like these ones. So these ones are gonna hang a little low. necklaces. I will grab a necklace. So this one I showed this one last night, number 67. This is what it looks like. I always have a paparazzi shirt on when I'm doing my parties, so little representation here. I will go up and I'll say, okay, this is what it looks like. It is a gunmetal. There's multi-chains. There's like these darker gunmetal beads right here. These are white pearls. This is the length. I'll let them know if it has a enclosure or a closure on it and how long the chain is. This is a couple inches. I will show them a close-up of the earrings, and then I will slide it up like this so they can see the details. If it's not symmetrical, I always say this is not a symmetrical necklace. So if you do not like stuff that's not symmetrical, do not buy this. Because I have had customers that get really mad. They thought it was symmetrical and it's not. So symmetrical, if you don't know what that means, is that it's one side is going to be exactly the same as the other side. So while it does even out, like level wise, it's perfect because there's something right here and there's something right here. It is not symmetrical because this is like a chain, bigger chain link, and this is an actual metal bead. And then I'll put it back here. Bracelets. I will let them know if it's a claw clasp enclosure, if it's a like pulley one that you pull like this, like a cord one. I will show them how it works, open it up and then pull it tight. I will describe what's on here, what kind of, like I said, what kind of enclosure or closure this is, if it has a chain or not. If it's a longer chain one, that would like look really good as an anklet. I mean, that one probably could, but I like this one better. I will say, honestly, you could probably wear this as a anklet if you like anklets because there's a long chain on here. Headbands and hair clips. I don't actually put the hair clip in my hair, but I do like put it right here and kind of show them. I will put the headbands in, and I just to show them, I'm just like, oh, here is this headband. This is what it would look like. And I do like a front version so they can see how far up off the head it comes, like if it's flat, and then how big it is against my head, kind of. So when you're doing your party, make sure you're smiling. It's going to be a little awkward because you are talking to yourself, basically. You are talking to them, but it's going to be a little bit delayed on your phone. If you ask a question, it is going to be a little delayed. So it's not like boom, 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 boom. So a lot of times I have a shake because I always have like a late night shake. I keep my parties on Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I do them every single Sunday. If I miss a Sunday, I will let them know in advance that I'm going to miss a Sunday. Because it's something that I'm consistent about it, and my customers absolutely love my live parties. I'm always talking. If something happened during the day, I will talk about my day in between stuff. It's really funny because I'll be in the middle of a sentence and then I'll be like, and this is number blah, blah, blah. Here you go, show it, put it back, and then I'll just go really on like a fluid conversation. And they honestly really like it. If I mess up, I mess up. My customers love the consistency factor. They love that I'm as real and transparent as I can be because, you know, like my kids have come down and I've been like, oh my God. You know, and I joke with them. I will do I'm trying to think of the word here. I will do, okay, so like scarf necklaces are such a huge seller for me, but I don't post them every single time in my party. When I do, I always make sure I have multiples of them. So that's another thing. If you have multiples, I would keep them together, and I just let people know, like, I actually have two of these. This is what happened with, oh, they're not here because I sold them. They were like a smaller hoop earring that I had multiples of. Somebody had said sold. I said, oh my gosh, don't worry about it. I have another one because they're been two people that said sold. Back to the scarf necklaces. I will take this off and I will show all the different ways to wear the scarf necklace. Hippie headbands are like a huge thing. If I have curled my hair that day with a hippie headband, I just let them know, like, this is how I curled my hair and this is how easy it is. And I try to keep it really short and sweet. I don't try to go on too much about it. They really are here to buy the jewelry and stuff like that, and some people just like watch and they just kind of sit on the sidelines, and some more people are engaged. Now, the first time that I had a party, I only sold, I think it was 17 items, which to me I was like, psh, that's money in the bank, like, let's do this, not a big deal. It was an hour of my life and that's it. And now I'm getting really high up there with items, so possibly I might want to start showing more. I'm not really sure. I don't like the fact that it's so long, because a lot of my customers do wait on the video so that they can see what number was picked. I don't leave the video up, and I leave the video up for like 24 hours just to show people that I have done the live party. But if someone goes in and tries to order off of it, I just let them know that, you know, the live party is done and over with, because I do have multiple parties throughout the week. I just don't try to hold on to the stuff. Like, I just want to move it out. What's really nice about the live Facebook parties is that if you have items that you don't have pictures of, this is a great opportunity to show those items. If you have items that don't look good in the pictures, I gotta tell you, I've gotten items that I never thought looked good in the pictures, and when they came, I was like, oh my gosh, this item is awesome. This is a great time to represent that item. So I hope this helps everybody. Congratulations on moving on and evolving and doing something amazingly like cool. I honestly think this Facebook Live is so awesome. It's such a great way to sell stuff. It's such a great way to show that you have a personality and that you are a human being. So good luck and party on.